Dan is thinking about the puzzle of personal identity. He wants to know what makes him the same person he was in the past, despite all the changes he has undergone. We are going to help Dan figure this out by way of a thought experiment. Dan is wondering whether it is safe to use 15-minute travel. Here's how 15-minute travel works. Dan is in New York and he decides to use 15-minute travel to get to Paris. He steps into the machine and it takes a blueprint of his body, and then his body is disassembled into dust. This dust is then shot at a high speed to Paris. There, the dust is rearranged exactly following his blueprint. Dan steps out of the machine, feeling as if it took no time at all. But is this person really Dan? Let's think about some theories of personal identity that might help Dan decide if he survived the trip, or if someone else who looks and sounds like him has arrived in Paris. Let's begin with the same soul theory. This tells us that the person who steps into the first transporter and the one who steps out of the second transporter are the same person if and only if they possess the same soul. A problem with this theory is, how do the soul and body relate to one another? Why would the soul follow the dust? Those who do believe in soul say that the soul moves on to another place when the body is destroyed, such as heaven. So, if the soul moves on in this case, and a Dan body steps out of the second transporter, which one is the real Dan? Next is the simple memory theory. 17th century philosopher John Locke argued that what makes two individuals the same person is they have a shared consciousness. For Locke, that means having memories of what the other individual did. Seeing as the individual who emerges in Paris remembers being in New York, according to Locke's theory, then they are the same person. However, just because we don't remember something doesn't mean we didn't do it. After all, people don't remember being a baby, but that doesn't mean they were never babies. So if we can be the same person despite forgetting parts of our lives, what is it that makes us the same person over time? Finally, we have the same organism theory, which tells us that although we go through many changes in our lives, such as personality, tastes, and dislikes, we remain the same person just so long as we remain the same human organism. In other words, what matters to our survival is the continuation of our biological life. But turning an organism into dust would surely kill it. So this theory implies that 15-minute travel kills Dan, and the person who emerges in Paris is not the same person who started out in New York. What do you think the best theory is? Do you have any theories of your own?